They have insulted Nnamdi Kanu. They have ridiculed him. They have shamed him. But I've never ever heard them say that he betrayed his people. I have never heard them say that he sold them off or he collected bribe. And this makes me not only happy, but proud. They have cajoled him, called him all sorts of names, made many memes, many 3D, many AI imitations of Nnamdi Kanu just to soil his image. But I've never ever heard them call him a coward. They've never used that word on him. And this makes me not only happy, but proud. They called him a terrorist. They called him a mass murderer. But they've never shown guns with him, bombs with him. They've never showed one gun that was caught in his custody. Neither have they identified anybody that came to testify that Nnamdi Kanu killed him, or perhaps their relations, or their brothers or sisters, or colleagues. Nobody has come out. And this not only makes me happy, but proud. They said they are fighting crime, but they became criminals the moment they kidnapped Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya, making the person that they are calling a criminal, vindicating the person they call the criminal, while they themselves became the criminals. And this not only makes me happy, but proud. They tried to kill him with poison. The poison damaged lots of the organs in his body. They tried to kill him. The poison tried, but failed to kill Ohamadike, because Ohamadike is a prophet. He is not a normal human being. And now he is alive in Sokoto State Prison. And not only is he alive, he has turned Sokoto State into a pilgrimage. As we said on this channel from day one, because it was here that we christened that Ohamadike had turned Sokoto State into a pilgrimage. It was here we did it. And this not only makes me happy, but proud. Now, to the enemies of Nnamdi Kanu, why wouldn't we follow him? Why will we abandon our leader? Do you think that we adapt to believe everything you bring out? When last Nigerian media fight for Nigerian people? Of course, we are aware of the shenanigans. We are aware of the evil games played in Nigeria. How they hide crimes, how they show people what they want them to see, how they go around painting false pictures, how they collaborate with criminals. We know what goes on in Nigeria. Every country knows the terrorists. And according to Abacha, if a crime is allowed to fester for a long time, the government's hand is complicit. Nnamdi Kanu is not your problem. Nigeria has an institutional problem. Nigeria has lots of baggages that they can never solve. And instead of closing that contraption called Nigeria so that everybody can go their separate ways, they rather look for false signals to show the world that they are fighting. Tell me, of what gain has Nnamdi Kanu brought for Nigeria since he was sent to Sokoto prison? It is on record that since Nnamdi Kanu was sent to prison, the crime rate in Nigeria has risen up, has gone up. Kidnappers are in every road, every major road in Nigeria, even minor roads now. They own the country. The Fulani terrorists own the country. Yet, it's Nnamdi Kanu that is your problem. And you think we will take you serious. You think Nibo will take you serious. When you allow kidnappers to keep festering, then you go and prison Nnamdi Kanu. Tell me, how is Nnamdi Kanu your problem? Perhaps if you were fighting crime, making sure that everybody that commits crime, Fulani or not, are being arrested. Perhaps if the army was in the bushes combing these people. Perhaps if the police was doing their job well. Perhaps if Igbo was treated better, perhaps if Nigeria was a more inclusive society and you arrest Nnamdi Kanu and put him in prison, we will understand. But you cannot tell me that one terrorist from ISWAP is serving 20 years imprisonment, whereas Nnamdi Kanu, who has never killed a fly, is serving life imprisonment, almost death in Sokoto State. And you think we will clap for you? We know. Every society knows their criminals. I told you, in Igbo land, we know our criminals. In Igbo land, we know our criminals. Our criminals are those people who have eaten the resources of the people. Our criminals are those people who have taken away the livelihood of the people of Biafra land. Our criminals are those people in power, political power, who eat subvention, allocation, budget. They swallow it like frogs and refuse to vomit it. And like a frog, it keeps expanding and contracting in their tummy. Grog, 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 grog. One day they go vomit that money. China has death penalty for such people. You can see how the society has gone forward. People are saying, but Nigeria was growing faster than China in the 80s, in the 70s. GDP was high. Where was China at that time? Nigeria was moving faster than all these countries. And now look at where they are. Nigeria will get there. Let me tell you how they got there. They got there by zero tolerance to corruption. Most importantly, corruption is the highest crime. I'm telling you, the highest crime in China and all Asia. Apart from drug, corruption is the highest crime you can ever commit. You see, it's easier to escape as a criminal. Normal criminal that just, assaulted or perhaps shot somebody. You can escape from the law. But if you steal in China, sorry, capital punishment. Now, how would that country not move forward? Tell me. You want to compare yourself with China? Giant of Africa? Giant of fraud? Giant of bullshit? You're not any giant. You're not a giant. A giant that gives positions to people who have cases in EFCC. By right, anybody that has a case in EFCC should be in custody, should be going to court, not enjoying more money. Because that person has not proven himself accountable enough for the people to be given another position. But in Nigeria, the next ministerial lists, ambassador lists, any other lists the president will release, you will see their names come out. Just support the president. Your sins are forgiven. Just join the ruling party. Nigeria does not have criminals. Nigeria does not have criminals. So Nigeria does not have criminals. The only criminals Nigerians have are people who speak truth to power. These are the criminals Nigeria recognizes officially. And the British keeps on clapping hands for them. Yes, yes. Strong voices. These are the criminals of Africa. And these strong voices are the strong men of Africa. The people who can only speak things to happen. These are the people that the British have identified as the enemy of government in Africa and portray them with searchlights. Tell the government, go after these people. Don't allow them. The funny thing is that these people who speak, they are actually not even hurting their government. If for anything, they are protecting their government. But you see, one funny thing is this. Once you begin to protect your government, you are hurting the British economy. You are hurting the imperialist economy. So they don't want you to talk. Because the crime going on in your country, the stealing, is actually beneficial to them. So they enjoy that one. They love it. Because the more you are corrupt as an official, the more you're going to do business with them. Because they have the media to expose you. So they soil your hand. Same with Boko Haram, ISWAP, and all those terrorists in the bushes. The same thing. They are all criminals. They are criminals. The British, the imperialists love them. In fact, most of them are funded by the West. Don't you know? Oh, you don't know? What is the truth? Does Nigeria have the money to fund terrorists? Of course they don't. Do we have guns? Do we have bombs? Rocket launchers? GPMG? How many do we have? Can we keep supplying them? No. You can only give a few. The main equipment are dropped by helicopter, but are dropped by drones that evade radar. These are the people. These are the people that sponsor these people. That is why they can take on a state. And Nigeria connive with the imperialists to make sure that these people keep functioning. But it's Nnamdi Kanu that is their problem. Nnamdi Kanu's only offense is that he spoke for Biafra. He's agitating for Biafra for his people. Tell me, where in this world is that a crime? And somebody say that we should abandon what we are doing. We should abandon a man that is on a journey to save his people from this contraption.